scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your...
Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero, and welcome to another spooky Bulbasaur tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building a very special Bulbasaur, a little Halloween-themed Bulbasaur. Now, for this Pokemon, we're going to be using some white, light gray, black, gray, orange, yellow, red, pink, green, and then some lime wool that we're going to have to get later because we don't have any more space in our hotbar. So let's begin with 5 blocks of our black wool. So here we go. We're going to line up, and we're going to just start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 black wools on our ground level. Then we're going to place a white, skip a block, and a white. And then to the left, in the middle, and on the right, we're going to add those 3 black wools. Then we need to grab our light gray wool. And above this black wool, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to add a middle block here. And then 2 on top of that black wool. So we basically just made a letter H. Now remember, after we build something, we're going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. If you feel like I'm going too fast, just shut me up by hitting pause. And that way we can keep the video moving at a pretty good pace without leaving anybody behind. Because we don't want to do that. So now let's continue with this pit start. We're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 light gray wools. And then on this left side, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and a black. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to grab our black again. And starting right here on this white, we're going to go up by 5 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then on this left side, we're going to add 1, 2, 3 black wools. Then we're going to go down by 2 black wools. We're going to add a gray wool on the left and a black on the bottom. Now to the left of this black, we're going to add a white. We're going to add a black, a white, a black, a white, and a black. So make sure you guys have that pattern. As long as you have 3 whites and 4 blacks, you did it correctly. Then on the bottom here, we need to add 5 black wools. And don't worry if it doesn't touch the bottom because this pit start is a bit funky. Only this foot touches the bottom. So yeah, just make sure you have added 5 black wools, just like that. Then we're going to need to grab our black wool again. We're going to place a black here on top of this white. Then a light gray, a gray, and a light gray. Then above this black, we're going to add a row of 4 light gray wools. We're going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 2 gray wools. And then 2 rows of 2 light gray wools, basically making a square. Because right now, we're just going to worry about building all of his legs, which only 3 of them show up in this pit start. And then we'll move on to his back and face and all that other good stuff. But for now, just make sure you guys have this. We're making great progress, so let's keep it going. We're going to grab our black. We're going to place 3 black wools on the left side. And then on top of this black, we're going to add 3 light gray wools going to the right. Then we're going to add 1 gray wool, 1 black, 1 gray, and then below this gray, we're going to add 2 black wools. Remember, feel free to pause it in case you need more building time. Then what we're going to do next is that over here, we're going to add a gray wool, and to the left, we're going to add 3 black wools with 1 black wool above the gray. To the right of the gray, we're going to add 9 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 black wools. Then what we're going to need to do is that we're going to grab our gray wool. We're going to place 1 gray wool and then 3 black wools going to the right. Remember, this one needs to be 9, so make sure you guys have that. Then add these 3 black wools. Then we're going to add a gray with 2 black wools. a gray with 1 black wool, and then a gray with 2 black wools going up. So let me just go over that again. I felt like that was a lot. We're going to have 9 black wools, 3 black wools, 2 black wools, 1 black wool, and then 2 black wools going up. So now let's continue working on his legs. At the end of the video, we're going to go ahead and fill him in with some gray wool. So we're going to do that later. But for now, what we're going to do is that we're going to add just a gray wool down here with a black and a gray on the top. So just make sure you added those 3 blocks to finish off his little feet. Then we're going to grab our black. We're going to go up by 2 black wools, place gray on the top, and to the right of the gray, we're going to go up by 4 black wools, and then 3 black wools going down on the right side. Then we're going to place 2 gray wools on the top with 2 black wools going up on the left and 2 black wools going up on the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool with a gray wool on the top. Now to the right of this gray wool, we're going to add 2 black wools. And then on top, we're going to add 3 black wools. And then 2 black wools. So we basically have like 2 squares inside of each other, just like that. Let's take a step back. This would be a great little stopping point in this video. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go back down here. We're going to place a gray with 2 black wools going down. And then a white with a black, a white with a black, a white with a black. So make sure you have added all of those blocks. I'm going to go over them again. We're going to place a gray, then 2 black wools on the bottom, a white with a black, a white with a black, and a white with a black. Then we're going to add a row of 5 black wools on the bottom. We're going to grab our gray wool. We're going to add a gray wool with 2 black wools going up. And then here, we're going to place 2 gray wools just like that. So you're going to add 2 gray wools going to the left. Because on the left side, we need to place 3 rows of 3 black wool. So here we go. We're going to add our first row, 1, 2, 3. Our second row, 1, 2, 3. Our third row, 1, 2, 3, with 1 more black wool in the middle. Then we're going to move on to the right, and we're going to go up by 4 black wools. Then a gray on the left with 2 black wools on the top. Then we're going to grab our gray again, and this time we're going to place 3 black wools just like that. So now let's take a big step back. We have finished building all of his legs. I couldn't talk for a second, but yeah, we have finished building all of his legs. So make sure you guys have this. I would definitely recommend this as a little stopping point before we move on to start building the little pumpkin on his back, which I think it looks fantastic. So with that said, let's actually get to it. I'm very excited. So we're going to grab our orange. Let's move it closer to our black. So those are going to be our 2 primary colors, and then also our yellow. Let's get that yellow in here. Okay, awesome. So now what we're going to do is that, do you guys see these 3 black wools that we just added? We're just going to place 2 orange with a black on the left and a black on the right. Then we're going to add another orange wool with 2 black wools going up on the right side. We're going to follow that up by adding 6 black wools on the right side attached to these 2 going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to add a orange wool on the left with 2 black wools going up. An orange wool on the left with 2 black wools going up. But now we need to do a little quick pit stop because this pumpkin has one of the eyes there. So that's what we're going to be building. So for that, we're going to grab our orange wool. We're going to place 1 orange wool here. And then we're going to add 3 yellow wools. So make sure you guys have that. Then right below those 3 yellow wools, we're going to add 4 yellow wools. Then 3 yellow wools. And 2 yellow wools. So once again, we're going to have 3, 4, 3, and 2. Now we're going to go back up here. We're going to place one diagonal black wool with orange wool on the bottom supporting it. Then we're going to add an orange with 3 black wools going to the left and then a black wool in the middle. Now right here is going to be the stem of the pumpkin, and for that we're going to be using our green and our lime wool. So let's go ahead. We're going to add 3 green wools. Then we need to add a black wool on the right and a green wool on the top. Make sure you guys have those 4 blocks of green wools. It's going to be 3 right here and then 1 diagonal. And then afterwards, we can actually just throw it away because we need to grab our lime. So let's grab that lime. We're going to place a lime wool on the left here and 2 lime wools on the top. And then we can actually throw away that lime. We don't need it anymore. We can grab our black wool. We're going to place another black wool on the right of that green and then 4 black wools across the top. Then a black wool right here. And in this corner, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. So make sure you guys have finished the stem of your pumpkin. Then we're going to add 1 orange wool here and here. So you're going to have those 2 orange wools just like that, all diagonally. And then we need to make another little quick pit stop because we got to build its other eye. So for that, we're going to grab our yellow wool. We're going to place 2 yellow wools. Then 3 yellow wools. Another 3 yellow wools. 2 yellow wools and 1 yellow wool. So I'm going to go over that again as you're building it. We're going to place 2, 3, 3, 2, and then that 1 little yellow wool on the bottom. So now we can actually continue with the top of our pumpkin. We're going to grab our 8 black wools that we see here. Not 8 that we don't see. We're going to place 8. That's what I meant to say. We're going to add our 8 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there you go. Make sure you have added those 8 black wools. Then we're going to add an orange on the bottom with 2 black wools going to the left. And then right here, we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the left with orange wool supporting them just like that. So make sure you guys have that. Let me just give this a quick little overview. I like to do it every so often. We're going to have 8 black wools, then 2 black wools, and then our 2 diagonal black wools. So let's take a big step back. This is what we have so far for a little Bulbasaur Pokemon. Bulbasaur's unappreciated. He's pretty cool. I like him. So now let's go back down here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to add an orange wool with 2 black wools moving to the left. And then an orange wool with 1 black wool. Now it's time to do another pit stop because we have to build the biggest part of the yellow part of the pumpkin, like its mouth, or the jack-o'-lantern. So for that, what we're going to do is that we are going to place another orange wool right here. So we have a foundation of 2. And then we're going to grab our black wool. I'm sorry, we're going to grab our yellow wool. And we're going to place 3 yellow wools. Then we're going to place 4 yellow wools. Then we're going to place another 4 yellow wools like so. Make sure that like you start 1 block inwards and it sticks out. So quick overview. We're going to have 3, 4, and 4. Then starting 1 block inwards, we're going to place 3. 1, 2, 3. Starting 1 block inwards, we're going to place 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And starting 1 block inwards, we're going to place 2. So let me just go over what we just finished doing. We're going to have a row of 3. Then we're going to have a row of 4. Then we're going to have a row of 4. We're going to have a row of 3. We're going to have a row of 3 and then a row of 2. I know it's complicated building it that way, but that's how we have to do it. So just make sure you guys have it correct. Now we're going to grab our black. And what we're going to do is that over here, we're going to add another diagonal black wool. Then we need to have another diagonal black wool. So that in all, we have those 3 diagonal black wools. Then right below this little corner, we're going to go down by 5 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to add 3 black wools. We're going to place an orange and then 3 black wools. We're going to need to grab our light gray wool. We're going to place 2 light gray wools with 2 black wools. And then to the left of those 2 light gray wools, we're actually going to place 11 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to grab our light gray wool. We're going to place a light gray wool with 2 black wools going to the left. We're going to go up and add another 2 black wools going to the left, so they're connected just like that. Then we're going to add 2 light gray wools with 2 more black wools on the top. Then to the left of those 2 light gray wools, we're going to go down by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Then to the left of those 7 black wools, we're actually going to add 3 black wools going down. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to add a little sandwich of light gray wool, white wool, and light gray wool. On the right, we're going to add our 5 blocks of red wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to add 1 red wool down here on the bottom with 2 white wools, 2 black wools, then we're going to add 3 light gray wools with a black on the top. Then diagonally, we need to add 1 light gray wool and 1 gray wool, so we have that 1 diagonal gray wool. We need to grab our black again. We're going to add 3 black wools, followed up by 2 light gray wools, 1 gray wool on the top, and then 2 gray wools on the right of those 2 light gray wools. And that's going to be one of his eyes. I know it looks kind of funny, but it's going to look really good at the end when we fill it in together. So now let's move on to the left here. We are going to go down by 5 black wools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then over here, we're going to add a black, a gray, and a black. And actually, let me move our black right here so it's closer to our gray and light gray. Then to the right of this gray, we're actually going to add 2 black wools with a gray on the bottom and a white on the bottom right of it. Then we're going to need to add 2 red wools with a light gray wool and a black on the top. To the right of that black, we're going to add 2 light gray wools and another black. That's going to be his nose. And actually, this block, I'm sorry, needs to be a gray wool. So I'm sorry about that. Make sure that you replace that block with a gray wool. Below that gray wool, we're going to add a black. Then we're going to add 3 gray wools with 2 black wools on the bottom. And as you can see, we have finished the outline of our Halloween Bulbasaur. We're not done yet. We still need to go and add a couple blocks of detail for his face. So let's go ahead and start doing that detail. we are going to, what are we going to do? Let me see. We're going to need to grab our red wool this time. And next to this 3 gray wools, we're going to add 10 red wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to go inwards here. We're going to add 3 gray wools with 2 red wools, 1, 2, and 4 pink wools. Once again, you're going to add 3 gray wools, 2 reds, and 4 pinks. Then above this red, we're going to add 4 black wools, a white on the right of those 4 black wools, and then we're going to place 2 diagonal black wools just like that. Then above this black wool going to the right, we're going to add 3 black wools, a gray wool, and a black on the top. So let me just go over. Remember, this is going to be a row of 10 black wools, 4 pinks, 4 blacks, 1 white, 2 diagonal black wools, and 3 black wools. So remember, pause it if you need to. Alright, then the next step is going to be to place 3 gray wools, just like that. And then on top of this black, we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we need to add 3 gray wools in this corner, because below all of this is going to be filled with gray, and all of this is going to be filled in with light gray. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and fill in that pumpkin for you guys, and I'll be back in just a second.
So seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
And there we go. That's what the pumpkin should look like once it's filled in. Now it looks a little bit better. So now let's start working on his eye and a couple little like splashes that he has going on here of color. So for that, we are going to need to grab our light gray wool, and right here in this little corner, we're going to add 2 light gray wools and 2 black wools. Make sure you guys have that. Then over here, we're going to add a light gray wool with 3 white wools. 1, 2, 3. A light gray wool and a black. So make sure you guys have this. We're going to start filling this in together now. Then on the bottom here, we're going to grab our pink. We're going to place 4 blocks of pink, just like that. Then 2 blocks of red. 2 white wools going up. To the left of those 2 white wools, we're going to add 4 red wools, like so, making a cube. On the top here, we're going to add 2 light gray wools with 2 black wools and 1 black wool on the left. Then over here in this corner, we're going to go down by 2 white wools. We're going to place a red on the bottom of those 2 white wools. Then we're going to place 3 red wools with 2 black wools on the top. Then we're going to add 3 black wools. Remember to pause it if you need to. I would actually recommend to pause the video right here. Then we're going to add 2 light gray wools with a gray wool on the top and 2 gray wools on the left. Then over here, we're going to add 1 light gray wool. We're going to place 3 gray wools. 1, 2, 3. With 2 gray wools on the top here and 2 gray wools on the bottom here. Basically being 2 squares inside of each other. Then we're going to need to add 1 gray wool. On top of this light gray wool, we're gonna place 3 gray wools. Then 4 gray wools. We're gonna skip a block and we're gonna add another 4 gray wools. Then 3 gray wools, and that's pretty much it. So make sure you guys have this for the eyes. And let's see, how can I help you guys? What I'm gonna do is right here. Do you guys see this row? Let's just fill this in right quickly together so it's easier to tell what we need to fill in and what we don't. And yeah, after we do this, it should be pretty easy. All right, awesome. So now everything on his face, we're gonna fill in with light gray wool, and then everything else with our gray wool. So I'm gonna just shimmy to the left so you guys can see how you need to fill it in. It's pretty easy. Remember, everything in the face is gonna be with light gray, everything below the face is gonna be with gray wool, and that's how you make a little Halloween Bulbasaur. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends about us, feel free to leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.
Scary,